Poker? I barely know her. Yeah, don't poke somebody that you don't know. That's not a good thing to do. You can get sued in this day and age. But that is what the name of this episode is. Psych episode 14, Poker, I Barely Know Her. This is the poker episode. Now, I grew up playing poker with my friends, never really for money because we were poor and our allowances were like $1.50 each or something like that. So we didn't bother with that. Anyway, this episode is actually pretty cool. I'll talk about the side episode first, which is Juliet trying to celebrate Carlton Lassiter's birthday, but she knows nothing about him because they don't really talk all that much, and she doesn't know any of his friends. And yeah, because he probably doesn't really have any. He just focused on his work. Um, Funny thing about this, she messes up and she invites criminal to Lassiter's house. So now Lassiter has to move. And I want to see where he moved to. I know where he moves at another point in time when he gets to start dating Marlo, but right now, I don't know. So it's kind of interesting to see Juliet and Lassiter's relationship kind of blossoming a little bit more and kind of getting put on the back burner for Lassiter. Fun note, we learned a nickname for Lassie when he was a kid. Booker. Cute name. I like that, actually. That's a really cute nickname. But back to the normal quest here. Don and Gus find out that with no murder, just theft, this car salesman that knows Henry, Sean's dad, comes to them with a need to help him find his son. While the son is stealing money from the father to play poker because he believes he can beat this guy. And obviously he can't because something is going on. Either he's not that good of a player or the other guy's cheating. We also get to find out and never really see again that Gus is very into online poker. Weird. It's weird again. He has so many hobbies that never come back up. So it's kind of weird, but um, with Sean playing in this poker tournament for this kid to make sure they get the money back. Sean's a really good poker player, and you get to see his gift a little bit that his dad trained him for, this observative gift. You see it in like a creative way outside of the table, and then a mathematical way on the table, counting cards, checking stuff, knowing what the possibilities of certain things are. It's fantastic, and it's really cool to see. And so, JP Burger was the guy's name. He's obviously cheating. And I enjoy this episode because it's completely different from the rest. No murder, no kidnapping, nothing like that. There's not a whole lot of actual crimes going on other than this high stakes cheating, which could still probably be a felony depending on how much money is in the pot and how much they had to pay to get into the tournament. But the pineapple in this episode is kind of easy to notice if you're paying attention, but I had a hard time, so I actually had to refer to some of the chat rooms and everything from like 2010.
He's actually a pretty good poker player. Being a very, very strong.
Now, you can see it right here, right at the top of our screen here. We have a nice fruity drink with a pineapple slice. Now, a lot of people argued that that's a lemon and it's just folded. I like it as a pineapple. I think it is better as a pineapple. Because why would they put a lemon in Psych? That doesn't make any sense. There's no joke about lemons in Psych. That's stupid. It's a pineapple. Leave me alone. And I'll see you next episode. Don't leave me alone, please. I'm scared to be alone.